So I'm Priyanka and I'm back again with my new chapter, The Beauty and the Beast. Once upon a time, a wealthy merchant lived in a big mansion with his three daughters. All of them were very beautiful. The young girl was Belly. She was known for her loveliness and for being pure at heart. Her sister, in contrast, were wicked and selfish, but their fortune soon changed. The merchant lost all his wealth in the tempest on sea, so he and his daughters started to live in a small farmhouse in a village. They had to work hard to their living. Some years later, the merchant had heard that one of his trading ships had returned to port. Somehow, it had escaped the violent storm. Hence, the merchant decided to return to the city to discover whether it still contained anything to value. Before leaving, before leaving, he asked his daughter, "Do you want me to bring any gift from return?" From both his elder daughter asked for jewels, fine dresses, but Belly said, "Father, promise me you will bring me a rare rose that does not grow in this part of the country." Having agreed to her request, the merchant set off to the city. When he reached the city, he found to his dismay that his ship cargo has been seized to pay its debt. So he has left with no money to buy any present for his daughter. While returning, he lost his way in forest. Seeking shelter, he came across a dazzling place and entered it. Inside, he found tables laden with food and drink, which was apparently being left for him by the place's unknown owner. The merchant accepted his gift, ate to his heart content, and spent the night at that place. Next morning, as the merchant was about to leave, he saw a rose garden, and recalled that Billy has desired a rose. Upon picking the loveliest rose, the merchant suddenly came to face with hideous beast. He told the merchant, "Last night you were hungry and shelterless. I gave you food, shelter, and comfort. Now you are taking away my most precious possession. After accepting my hospitality, you must die for your conduct." The merchant begged to set free. He argued that he had only picked the rose as a gift for his youngest daughter Billy. At last the beast agreed. "Fine, you can take the rose for Billy, but you will have to return the castle, or else your daughter shall come to stay with me in the castle." The merchant was upset, but accepted his condition. The beast sent him on this way his jewels and fine clothes for his daughter. The dress stressed that Billy must come to the castle for her own accord. The merchant, upon arriving home, tried to hide the secret from Billy, but she pried it from him and willingly went to the beast's castle. The beast received her graciously and told her, "You are my mistress of the castle, and I am your servant." The beast gave her lavish clothing, food, and carried out lengthy conversation with her. Each night the beast asked Billy to marry him, only to be refused every time. After each refusal, Billy dreamed of a handsome prince who pleaded her with to explain why she kept on refusing the beast. She replied each time that she could not marry the beast because she loved him only as a friend, but Billy could not make a connection between a handsome prince and the beast. She was convinced that a beast was holding the prince captive somewhere in the castle. She searched for him, discovering many enchanted rooms, but never the prince of her dreams. For several months, Billy lived in a life of luxury as a beast's place, being waited on hand and foot as invisible servants, having no end of riches and amuse her, and an endless supply of fine clothes to wear. Eventually, she became homesick and begged the beast to allow her to go to see her family. He said he would allow it only if she returned exactly a week later. Bella agreed to this and set off for his home, an enchanted mirror and ring. The mirror would allow him to see what was going back to the beast's castle, and the ring would allow him to return to the castle in an instant when he returned three times around her finger. Her elder sister was surprised to find her well fed and dressed in a grand clothes. They grew jealous for her happy life at the castle. Upon hearing that she must return to the beast on certain day, they begged her to stay just one more day. Then even put onion to their eyes to make it appear as though they were weeping. they secretly hoped the beast would grow angry with Bella for breaking a promise and would eat her alive. Billy Hart was moved by her false sister's show of love, and they agreed to stay. Bella began to feel guilty about breaking a promise to Beast and used the mirror to see what he was doing back in the castle. She was horrified to discover that Bee laying half dead out of heartbreak. He lay near those very rose bushes her father had stolen the rose from. He immediately used the ring to return to the beast. Upon returning, Bella found the beast almost dead. She wept over him, saying that she loved him. As soon as her tears touched him, the beast was transformed into a handsome princess. The prince informed Billy that long ago a fairy turned him into a hideous beast after he refused to let her in the form of rain, and that only by finding true love despite his ugliness could be the curse broken. The prince and Bella got married, and they lived happily ever after. Thank you.